going on, everybody? Tactical, armored T-Rex. Yep. Well, we should be live and going on. I figured I'd do something a little fun and stupid tonight. Kind of show off my Halloween costume and do some upgrades. All right. Well. Now. Yep. Take it off. I don't know how armored it is, but you can't see nothing. I'm having a little fun tonight. Hope everybody's having a fun and safe Halloween. Get some things moved here on the table. Let's get up. Everybody kind of see that it's up and going on. And as you guys can see, I'm trying out and setting up a new plate carrier. So if I can get this thing sized that they're a lot smaller, or I've got bigger plate carriers because I'm used to like the big all-spray giant size. This thing being light and small for just the vital stuff is different. It's not what I'm used to. Not anything high speed. Well, guys, the hair is about to come off because I've had enough of the long hair thing. So I think this week I'm shaving all this off. So somebody's watching. Let's see. Get this out here real quick. Computer to work. Cool beans. Well, we'll get this going in here, guys. I am going to be doing a little upgrades tonight. Changing out some parts. I figured I'd just kind of do a Halloween Q&A special. Hang out with you guys for the next half hour or 45 minutes. Whatever it may take to change out to some red controls. So I've been posting pictures, but something else off, just haven't really had the time. And tonight I have the time because I've turned off the porch light and scared away all the children. So I'm gonna pull my stock apart, and I'm going to upgrade or just more color change out all of my controls from ARID. Over I've got a new trigger slider. Trigger shoe, got a new mag release, and two new safeties. I don't know which one I want to run. More than likely, I will probably stick the full. What they consider the full auto. It just doesn't have a limiter in it. So they do have two different types. You guys haven't seen those live streams and Q&As that we've been doing, and just some of the videos I worked with them. They have a semi-auto safety and then the progressive safety for the full auto and older AUGs. So I think I need to grab a part. I do. So give me one second. I forgot to put this on the table. I'll be right back. All right. Well, here, like I show you guys. Like I said, this plate carrier. Probably hooked me up, and I'm testing this when I'm playing with it. Definitely light. It's moving around. I don't have anything at the moment. Just adjust out the shoulder straps. So it's there. I just threw it kind of loose on, so it's not real snug, so it can kind of move right now. But I don't know. It's there. It's not bad. It's got the extra wire to it. It's got a pull. Emergency pull tab in the back, which is pretty cool. Don't know how I feel about the sides not being plated up. I'm used to like the big cummerbund that's actually got like 6x6 or 8x plates that get up and kind of dig into your armpits. So yeah, let's try it out. Figure out where it for a little while. Maybe it'll make me look cool. Because I need help. All right. So what I had to grab was for the mag release. They actually have a drifting pen, which is inside the package. So if you guys are unfamiliar, if you've ever done one of these particular ones or like the Corvos one, It actually comes with this little roll pin, which makes a world of difference when you set the spring inside. It kind of holds everything until you can get that there. So you guys can see it on camera. It sets up so the spring stays inside, so you can actually insert the bolt and nut and get all that aligned. So put that there. This over here. Figure what we're gonna mess with first. Probably just go ahead and do that. Like any other Q&A, guys. If you guys got questions, throw them in the comments. And as they come up, remember I run about a 60 to 90 second delay. So as I see stuff, as you guys are seeing it, we're just a little behind. So if you got something, let me know. And probably towards the middle of this, once we get this kind of squared and put back together, I've got some light stuff here we're going to talk about. I've got an Enforce WXML system. You guys kind of see. And I'm through on, for the hell of it, I've got one of the Enforce Wild 2s. They're actual pistol light, but I threw it on here to see how it would work as a rifle light. It's pretty interesting since it's got double paddles. You can get to the top or get to the bottom of it with your support hand, and this thing is bright. The cool thing is it doesn't matter which of the engagements you hit. If you hit the one here on the bottom, or you hit the one on the top, it turns them off. So that's cool. And the nice thing is you can kind of orientate this into with any of your Picatinny rail or top, and it's also got a nice flat shelf. Might even help with doing like a clam grip, the C grip over the top. You can actually rest your thumb into it. It was on an AR. Wouldn't be a big problem. It actually even work as a rest. And that is an all aluminum one. So I've got those. We'll play with them. We'll see what we can come up with. And let's see if we can do a giveaway. How would you guys like to get a Corvos Defensio brand new rail? This is for the modern A3 M1. It's got the long Picatinny rail. It's a 35 slot with double QD mounts. These are the hard. These are the rare mounts. Because everybody normally the ones that they get kind of States are the SAs. I got a brand new one. Let's see about setting up to give this away to somebody. Here's an Echo. Interesting. Okay. Give me 1 second to see if I can turn off the Echo. Check it. Let's see. See if that got any better. Hold on, I'll turn up mine so I can give this away to somebody. Video capture device, live audio. Interesting. Okay. Give me 1 second to see if I can turn off that Echo. Let's see if that got any better. Hold on, guys. Before we head on, I didn't realize it was doing that. See if that got any better. Hold on, I'll turn up mine so I can... Let me switch over video capture device. Okay, you guys are there. How is the audio? Nah, the camera was picking up audio and the computer was trying to do it. Cool, so everything I don't have a weird Japanese delay, not doing Godzilla. Cool, thanks JJ, I appreciate it. Got somebody else laughing. Okay, well we'll do that. Sorry about that, guys. Well, now that the audio's fixed, come here. Thank you, sir. Okay, we'll go back to being fun and stupid. Yeah, great. So the first, 5 or 8 minutes of my stream will be in the stupid audio. Okay, well, getting into it, guys. I'm gonna play around. I'm gonna change out from the black controls to new red controls. That's what I was talking about. And I was showing about the lights, and I was talking here about a Corvus rail. I've got a brand new one in the package for an A3 M1. It's the 35 slot and double QD mounts. Got all new hardware and screws, the drift pins, everything to stake it and put it on your rifle. So we'll see about doing a giveaway. We'll get a contest or something going maybe for a week, and somebody will have a new rail. I think I figured out why the audio was screwed up. I was looking at how to set up to do live streams for Facebook and Instagram, and I was playing with the audio intake for my other streaming keys. So that was happening. Alright, if you guys haven't done a mag release, it takes a flat blade screwdriver. Just going to loosen up. There is a nut that is kind of staked on the inside of your stock. Just need to rotate it, make sure you don't lose it. There's no washer or anything behind it. If it's the first time you're doing it, it could have a little bit of Loctite on it. It's not necessary to put Loctite back on it, but I would recommend it that if you do change one out, to put some Loctite or little glue on it, just to make sure that everything's set vibrations, it doesn't pop out. Sure. Let's see, there's that. We'll grab a punch here. Once you got the screw, make sure you don't round out your stock for where it goes. Just take a small punch. You can use a regular punch. You can use the Phillips screwdriver or flat blade. Just get on the thread end on the face and push through. The spring and everything will all come out as a complete unit. They are a little tight, so when you start pushing one, and it goes. Sorry guys, I gotta look at it here and see it on my side. Alright, so I just took a little Allen key because I didn't grab a punch real quick. There it is. Once you get it out, if you can actually grip it, you can just pull it out. The spring and the mag release, if it's a factory one or an upgraded one, will stay inside until you go to pull it out, and then it'll just fall out on the table. It's just a spring and just the mag button itself. So, there's your bolt. Once you pull out your punch, it's going to kind of want to pop up. There's the old one. And I'll kind of shake this thing out. There we go. And there's your spring. So, we'll go ahead and get this new one set up. One nice thing with the ARID, with this new engineered one, a lot of people get confused on which side of the spring goes where on your mag button, and it is the small side goes into the mag release, the long side goes into the stock. So this is what that little drift retaining pin's for. Once you insert your spring, goes into the cavity, just to keep everything lined up. This little pin goes in there. And get that pushed and aligned. And now the spring, it'll be hinged on itself, and it's there. Makes it a little bit easier. Puts a little tension. Let's see. I'm going to slide that in. Once the spring is in there, you're kind of fighting against it. You got to level it up. And we'll see about getting the pen started. Alright, we'll kind of take this out here for the side. What is holding you up? Go in there. I didn't keep enough tension on it. Now the drift pin is kind of hung up. It just takes a minute when you guys mess with this. You drop stuff on the floor. Smart. I'll tell you what, guys. We're going to take this thing off because it's going to get in the way because I'm used to pushing everything up against. Okay, we'll take the fun stuff off. Alright, let's set this up. Well, I'm going to ask a fun question for those of y'all that have kids still at home and everything. Why did everybody go trick-or-treating on Saturday instead of Sunday? Is that just a new thing that's happened? It's been a while since I was a kid. I went trick-or-treating or have done that. I was trying to figure out why nobody went out really on the day of. I kind of get it since it's on a Sunday, you know, for school tomorrow. But I thought that was the whole point. At least when I grew up in the 80s, it was kind of the point of you go out on the day. Let's see, push you over. That pin's out. When you go to reinsert this pin, it can be a little tricky. Just getting the line up and everything. You can twist it back and forth, and normally it'll push right through, like I just did. And your spring's in. What makes it kind of difficult is you are fighting against the spring and you're trying to hold it in position. Make sure when you insert the mag release, there's the little tail on the end. You gotta make sure that gets up underneath the back side of the stock, because if you don't, it'll be out too far and it won't fit. And you have to take it all back apart and reassemble it. And when you tighten this up, I would recommend to tighten it up to just about snug, or when you see the threads come out the other side of the nut. And because the tighter you make this, the tighter the grip for your mags will be if you want them to drop freely. So I've got a set of doubles. They're there. Do have a single, but it's kind of loaded. So we'll just install that. You got the first one in. Kind of a cool red color. I asked ARID to get these set. They're making these prototypes in a few different colors. If you guys are unaware, there's black, green. I think there's red, and I want to say there's a gray set. I had mentioned to them in doing my testing and everything that I think they should make and offer all these parts in the factory colors of the AUG stocks. So if you guys want to match and have controls that match your color scheme, you can do that. The new aluminum parts that they're working on, they are going to be black to start off with, and I do know that they're doing possibility of colors. But the cool thing with the aluminum is you guys can have them Cerakoted to make them work. Let's see, JJ, what type of plate carrier was that? It was nice and... Yeah, it's a 511. Hold on, I'll grab it. It's the 511 store over in Memphis, Tennessee always takes care of me. It's just a 511 plate carrier. It's got some really nice shoulder pads to the top. It's got four zones in here off your abdomen and on your back. Kind of hits the key component spots. If you've ever had to wear one of these that were the old military style that were just flat, you know, those spots that just kind of wore into you with a plate. It's got the nylon cable for adjustment for all the length of depth for your shoulders and the back plate. And this one takes a standard like 10 by 12 hard or soft armor. It's actually got the T-bar handle in the back for emergency pull. So I do like these. I have had to use these in the past, and this one's actually stitched all the way through in the back inside, so I don't think you'll have a problem if you have to grab a large frame individual and drag them. This was some type of urban multicam. I forget the actual name of it for the cam color. This was the last one that they had over there. Everything else was like the gray and the black. I just thought it looked interesting for the way I see stuff. So just try out a different color. Okay, let's get into, we need to pull out the trigger bar assembly. Done with that. Well, just some food for thought for things that are going on. Trying to get mine. Trying to see how many people are actually here. Let's see. Yeah, that one wasn't too bad. I think the normal plate carriers that 511 have are like in the $200 range. I scored that one for like half price. So, you know, a deal. I do know if you guys just hold up a little bit longer, like the Black Friday sales are going on, and supposed to be in-store sales are supposed to be even better. So if you got a 511 store close by, if not, if you do need to order from a store and you know what all sizes and you hate like online ordering, you know, granted 511 doesn't pay me, they're not a sponsor or anything for the channel, but I despise doing their online shopping from like their actual website. I just call the store out of Memphis. Their staff is super, super awesome. They can actually order it from other stores. They'll ship it to your house. They basically do what the actual main host website should do for customer service. If you want to deal with a direct store, I highly, highly recommend the Memphis store. It's over by the Wolf Chase Mall in Memphis, Tennessee. They always take care of their customers, and they're super, super friendly. Let's see, you get in there. Here's that one. Let's see. One guy's here. You need to get more AG mag pouches. Test now. Yeah, I actually have some room to keep them on there. So I'm looking forward to it. There's some pieces I want to get and kit. I was actually looking today. I'll ask you guys if you actually run armor. Do you guys run hard plate or do you run soft armor? I'm looking for some level 3. 3A. Nothing super much. Just to keep weight there. I was looking at a few companies. Granted, I do work with one company that does sell some stuff, and I was going to talk to them to see what they might have. Maybe I can get a road trip over to Nashville area and see what they got. All right, if you guys have followed along, I just pulled out the factory pinch retainer for the trigger shoe, and since this is the upgraded with the ARID one, it has an extra one in the front. I have loosened it. Because I'm going to transfer out, I'm actually going to remove it fully. Let's see. We'll take this one all the way out. We'll insert it into this one. There we go. All right, and the trusty pair of forceps to pull out the trigger bar. let's have that out. Let's see, somebody has said something here. Valorant, do you prefer the Talon rubber or sand grip tape? Really, honestly, if you're talking on pistols, or if you're just talking because you see this one here on the AUG, this here is the actual Talon sandpaper. And it was actually sent in by one of you guys for me to kind of play with and test out. I actually kind of dig this sandpaper feel on here. It's just getting it clean, make sure that it sticks. But I've been testing it out for range days. I've got two different range events I've gone out on, and it's held up, and I like the feel of it. I don't think I have one of the rubber ones. The only other type of grip texture that's an add-on would be a Hogue grip. I do like Hogue grips, like the little slip-on covers. I've got one on a Springfield XD, and that one's comfortable. I've got a couple other ones to test out from a few different companies, but they're all the paper type. So once you guys get out your trigger rod, the bars, the trigger shoe itself will actually come out. So we'll take that out, and now the safety can come out by simply punching it out through the side. Make sure you remember to keep the little metal retainer. It may stay inside the stock. And I'm just going to keep dropping stuff on the floor tonight. Let me see if I can find it without stepping on it. There we go. The things you guys don't get to see when I edit a video, I drop stuff. Let's see. Barrel hand, barehanded glove. I mean, honestly, I don't really ever wear gloves. I've looked for a few. I've thought about trying to get some of like the Victos or the 511 gloves, and I don't find any that fit my stupid paws. I think I found one or two. I think Oakley had one that I kind of liked. I don't run them. I don't need to have such girly hands on stuff, and I already have dexterity problems. So if you've ever met me in person, I have to be really careful because I don't have a lot of feeling in my hands. I was actually out today, and I don't know, you guys probably can't see it, but I burnt this whole side of my hand on an exhaust system and never felt it until like 2 hours later. So I have to be careful with that, but I haven't found a pair of gloves that I like. When it comes for the AUG, you said AUG specifically, if you're still talking about the grip tape, I don't know exactly what this Talon grip cost for it. I did not like the one that went on the, on the barrel, on your support hand. This one here did not last. I tried to put it on, it would not stick. I took it all apart, cleaned it, sonic tanked it, degreased everything. It just did not want to stick and stay up here. I put some rubber bands on it, some extra adhesive glue, got it to hold, and it lasted about 100 rounds before it actually just stripped off the bottom. So I will say on the Talon grip stuff, it did not like the barrel. So it could be I had something on there. I never got it fully cleaned off. User error, but it just didn't last. This one's lasted. I literally took the alcohol pad, wiped it, and was done. If you're talking about running like gloves with an AUG, I've seen guys do it. I've got some work gloves. I've done it. Like leather, the deerskin leather work gloves that you would use on the farm. I've done it during hunting season here 2-3 years ago. Wore them just to keep my hands warm. Wasn't an issue. All right, so let's go. We're going to switch over. We're going to stay with the full auto or the full engagement safety, not put in the mid one. And we're going to take some of the trigger components and we're going to swap them over since my new set didn't come with them. So, looking for your guys' questions here to answer. And there we go. Get the right side Allen key. Would an MSR front grip with the texture and molding be better? Oh, do you go out the bottom? Went the wrong way. Let's see, the MSR front grip. Multi-plastic better. Honestly, it's been just a little while since I saw the MSR, what grip it actually has on the front. I know it's a little bit different. I'd have to go back and look at a picture. I don't remember it being off the front. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if it'll interchange with the factory AUG barrel. I know a bunch of people try the buttstock pieces, and they are not the same. They don't work. So if you guys are doing one of these and you're trying to change out the kit or mess with it, the roller ball bearing, you'll need a long hex key, and it goes down out the bottom. Do not try to bring it all the way up through the top. It's not on these prototypes, so when you thread it in, it goes in from the bottom. Let's see, get this set here. Oh, 190, I was gonna pass. See, Valmir, thanks, I was gonna pass on the front grip as well. I mean, I think it actually comes as a kit. I mean, if it's a couple dollars more, I mean, try it out. You might have better luck with it. Like I said, it honestly, it could have been me, and I just didn't get it adhered correctly the first time, and it just went downhill after that. So I really can't hold it against them. I am doing a review on it for one of you guys, so you know, I'll be honest. When it comes to that, it honestly, it could have been me. I believe I have another set of that tape, and I'm going to try it again. Say over the tape. With the front grip. Let's see. Sorry guys, I'm getting an extra message here. Let's see if I'm here. Pistol grip is $24. I was debating. No, you have to sit there. Gun Cat's here, everybody. So if she does hop up, she's just here to say hi and check out the new guns. Okay, so it is to 190 put up that the grip tape is $24 more. I mean, on the front of this, it is a polymer, but it's, I'm trying to remember exactly. This here is, you could texturize this. Actually, it's maybe sending it out to like one of the laser engravers or somebody that does frame stippling could play with it. I don't know, because I haven't done one. I don't know how well, like if you took a file to it and tried to do like old school checkering, you actually might need to do it like you do a grip texture on a Glock frame with a burn iron and set it in that way. That actually might work, and it was a thought that I actually was going to do with this stock. Was I was going to talk to Battlecock Tactical, which is the gentleman that did the VF1 over here. Here, I'll point to it. You guys will have to zoom into it or blow it up, or just hop on my Instagram page, check out VF-001 or Steyr L357, and you'll see that gun. He did a phenomenal job on the texturing and redesign of the grip, and I was actually setting this thing up when I get some extra parts and components to doing another theme build with an AUG. So don't tell nobody. I haven't made the phone calls yet to ask. Just thought. Yeah, man. If you hop into File One, I would highly recommend to take some tape, like pinstripers tape, and grid off your lines to figure out what how you want to section it. If you're going to do like the 70 an inch grid line, like a 1911 checkering, like a walnut checkering on there, just to make sure it would look nice. That's how I would do it. All All right, we're getting ready to do the reinstall, and here we go. Make sure I set this up for the right directions. Here we go. Need to put in the little metal spring first. It helps if you stand this up for gravity. Make sure it goes through both sides. Go in. All right. Well, if I can get you in there. I fat fingered it, and there we go. Aha. So when you do install your safety, make sure you put the metal bar in first. Remember that it goes from right to left, so standard right-hand ejection, that's how the safety needs to go in. One thing with the ARID safeties, these are reversible, so if you're a lefty or a righty, you can set this up how you like. And since I am a righty, I am sticking the fire side on the right. Gonna insert it. And up and over. And we're gonna check it. There we go. Make sure we do it the right way. Safe. Fire. I think I've stuck it in backwards. That should be it. I think I set it in backwards. We'll check it. Trigger shoe in. Yep, and I sink it in backwards. I totally misspoke for you guys. So, let me... go ahead and pull this trigger shoe back out. We'll punch it out and flip it around. I set it up for a lefty. So, the X is the side it needs to go on for the fire. So we're going to turn this around and just reinsert it. There we go. There we go. Set that in there. Trigger side goes back and forth. And that locks it out. Cool. That's already on the file. Yeah, I mean, honestly, you can even go over to the Steyr website and I think you can get a new front grip for your rifle fairly cheap. And they've got a bunch of stock components in. And the other cool thing, if you guys haven't seen, I checked out the other day when I was on the Steyr site, they just upgraded and they have a new website. So make sure when you log back into it, don't be worried. Don't think you went to the European one. If it looks totally different from what you're used to. They changed it out the other day. Let's see, let me insert this. Go over there. Matthew Smith, can I ask a question? Yeah, sure thing, Matthew. That's what we're here for. We're doing a build. We're putting some red components on a stock, and yeah, man, ask away. If I can answer it and do it intelligently, I will be more than happy to. Let's get that in there, and we'll install the stock. And I did. I dropped that out on the floor. Alright, well, I'll install it here in just a second. Definitely a little bit quiet in here tonight, guys, as I do this. You get to see the thinking process of how we have things set up. Alright, let's stick. Definitely, I'm not going to go for the full explanation tonight, guys, but if you want to know how to tune the trigger in an AUG, or what I'm doing here and fidgeting with it, I'm doing the setup, definitely, I've got a video of it. Please go check it out. It will help you tremendously improve the trigger in your AUG and make it phenomenal. It'll be night and day difference once you have one tuned out properly. Let's see. I'm assuming the Talon wasn't. Oh, yeah. I think the Talon grips. I think it's big, like die cut. Honestly, it might be laser, but I believe it's probably more like a die cut. Steyr has an extra. Steyr has extra. Yeah, I was over there last night actually helping out someone else, and I saw that they have. I always tell you guys for the, check the website when you need parts and stuff. The other thing too, does not hurt sometimes to send an email, because the people that actually do the that upload and keep that up and going, they might be a day or two behind. So it never hurts to find out, maybe they might actually have one. So that, or send them an email and you can be the first on the list. They do keep people's names and information on a list to update you as soon as parts and stuff come in. And I need to take that back out because I missed a step. So take this all back out. Well, as I am sitting here fidgeting with this, maybe I should have thought of this a little bit longer. I said at the beginning of the video, and for you guys that are tuning in now, I do apologize for the bad audio. At the beginning, I kind of screwed it up. Hold on. Doing 3 steps ahead of what I'm supposed to be doing. I talked about, I've got a Corvos rail. So I'll mention that as I tear this back apart. I'm going to post a picture on the Facebook, not on Facebook. I'm gonna post it out on social media. It'll be on Instagram and Facebook. And I know some of you guys here don't have that, so I'm also going to post the picture on the storyline of the page here on YouTube. So I'll post a picture of this rail, and there'll be a simple set of instructions, like it, share the picture, or leave a comment. I'll make it simple. I don't do overly complicated giveaways, but we'll do it for about a week, and we'll notify 1 or 2 of the other people. We'll get it out there, and it will be only for those that actually follow the instructions. So most of the time it's, like the page, make sure you're subscribed, and I'll just double check, and you leave a comment. It'll be fairly simple. That way it streams and goes through both. It will be set up for U.S. residents. Guys, I appreciate y'all that do watch from overseas, and like any other type of contest, it sucks if you're not in the home country, but if you're here in the U.S., it will be available to you. I'll take care of the shipping and everything. We'll get it sent out, and I will get you a brand new Corvus rail. So let me get this trigger pack here installed. Again, push this thing in. Go. So this is, if you guys look it up, this will be the Corvos A3M1 rail. So it will go on your standard one. It is the 35 slot double QD mount. And I'll take it out. It's brand new. It's got all the new hardware, the upgraded bolt systems and everything to go inside or go through your receiver. So let's see. That's the one that Corvos has fixed. Sorry, I don't know what you mean by fixed. Most people have seen or are only familiar with the SA rail, the non-QD system, the one that doesn't have the QD mount here. So like the big flat rail for the Steyr Defense SA or SF AUG. This rail actually will go on your Steyr that came with an optic. So let me see the packaging here. Where is the opening end? Well, guys, you guys will actually get to see me open this here on camera. Like when I say it is new, it is new. Now I get to show you guys what this rail is. So, for whoever gets to watch this, you guys are the first to know about it. I might actually be playing here with your new rail. So, there is the Corvos rail. And this fits your A3 M1. It's got the QD mounts on either side. And when this rail goes on, to give you an idea, now granted this one that's on here is the Midwest Industries rail. This rail will go all the way back. So when it sits in there, we'll just throw this in here real quick. That needs to go that way. Hold on, guys. Jumping ahead of ourselves. Gotta put parts down. You need to go there. Open that up. That goes there. We'll latch that down. Alright, so to give you guys an idea how this rail goes on or where it'll be at, it goes just to the front side of the injection port. So I might even just take a picture. I might pull off this rail here and then mount this one up quickly and show it. But just to give you it goes right in behind your QD mount in the very front. Those QD mounts sit where my mag pool sits at now. So if you guys have seen a picture of this where you kind of get a frame of reference, it'll be right behind your safety, will be your QD mount lugs on either side. And then it'll stop right here in front of your case deflector. So it's a nice rail. I mean, it really is. And that was donated from Corvos to the channel to do some type of promotion with. So we're gonna do a promotion with it. All right. So we're getting all this set up. Let's see. I don't know if Matthew's still here. I don't think I've seen your question come through just yet. If you've asked it. Let's get this done. Well, fun. All the fun stuff to go and do. Alright. Let's see. Well, I'm sitting here. Normally, when you're not messing around, you're not trying to do 10 things at once, these upgrades do go a little bit faster. But sitting here, just trying to make sure everything works correctly. We'll set that there. Make sure. Oh, it's going off there. this rail assembly. And guys, like in the other video when we did this the very first time and set all this up, it does take a little while and just doing the fine tuning. It's really not a drop. They're drop-in parts, but because you can actually tune these parts compared to the others is what makes the difference. So don't be discouraged if it takes you a little while. I've told a few people and helped out some others that this process could take, you know, an hour or so of just messing around here and tuning with it. Sure. I'm sitting here just making sure that these rods are where they're supposed to be in reference to everything else. And they're really not going forward where I want them to go. Well, I mean, that's actually the man, or one of the people that engineered it and messed with it. It would go easier if I truly had everything set up in advance and not sat here and actually done it just live with you guys. I've installed a few of these, but like I said, it's the actual tuning aspect, and I'm setting up for the trigger pack to be where I want it. And I keep setting it off. So every time you set it off, you have to just keep readjusting stuff. So it takes a little bit of time. Like I said, don't be discouraged. If you need it to go there a little bit more, trust me, once it's in there, it is so nice to have those parts changed out. Over. You forward. Charge you. Take you out. Well guys, we're getting into the hour mark, and I believe it's going to take me a little bit longer. It's almost a Nintendo Zapper with the orange. Yeah, it does kind of look interesting. That's for sure. Once it's all together, I'll get a picture of everything out tonight. I'm gonna, you know, sitting here, we're playing with this thing back and forth. It just needs to, just gotta get all the fine tuning done. So, no movie magic tonight. You get to see the actual struggle, you know, what it takes to constantly adjust this thing and go back and forth. So, I'm actually gonna pull out some of the other parts. So we get it all in here. Just takes a little while longer. And I did it again. What is the holdup? Well guys, I think I'm going to sit here and play with this off camera and mess with it. Like I said, just kind of a fun, you know, Halloween, show you guys what I was messing with, answer some questions. I'll get this all tuned out, and in the next video I get to hang out with you guys with, I will show you that it actually works the way it's supposed to. So, that's that. If you guys are interested in these parts and how they work, what they do, There's a bunch of videos here recently that we've done. We got out there. There's all the information, or what you should need is actually in the video comments. If you hit the drop down bar and pull it down, I've got the links, email addresses to everybody that you should need in that. If there's some updated information or something you guys need directly, you do know you can call me personally. You can email me, DM, whatever is easy. Just send it over. I try to respond to everybody as quickly as possible. Due to schedules and everything else, I really try to get it in that first 24, 48 hours. Some things that take a little bit longer for like more detailed questions and things, might take a week to get to it, or if I'm out of town, I'll get to it when I get back. So don't feel discouraged. I don't ignore anybody unless you do something really dumb and ask me a really bad question. I've taken some flack. If I can actually find my pieces, I've taken some flack recently because there's some people that think it's funny or want to ask about full auto or how to turn guns into it. I've made a public statement about it before, and just because it's kind of an ongoing thing and I want to touch base, you guys can go read that public comment. I'm not bashful about it. If you bother me, continuously and ask about how to convert guns or do illegal things that are felonies, I have no problem in blocking you or telling the proper people if you just keep on about it. There's laws, there's rules that everybody has to obey and go with. If you don't like those, get them changed. I really don't do law or politics here on the channel, but I am very, very staunch of I will not help you or assist you in a felony. So if you're curious about that actual public comment, it's actually tied into the AUG. It's on my Facebook, it's on my Instagram. You can go over to the Steyr Club, you can go into the AUG forums, just type in, you can see it. I'm not bashful about it. And you can see the people that think it's funny or don't understand the thing of I don't want to be involved in that. So it's just how it is. So it's not one I believe in those laws or really want to stick up for them, but I don't want to be a part of them, and I won't assist somebody in doing something stupid. So I'm gonna get into tuning this thing and get it set up. I gotta get this trigger pack tuned to these rods on this kit. But guys, probably tomorrow afternoon, by this time tomorrow, there's gonna be a picture up for the Corvus rail, and we'll have pictures of the AUG up here real soon of all the new parts into it and it fully operational again. And we'll give this rail away. So stay tuned. It'll be real simple. Probably just hit a like, follow somebody or leave a comment, and we'll get it out. The last live stream we did 2 giveaways, and everybody got their products within like a week. So they got some nice gift boxes and some discount codes and some things here from the studio. So they got some stickers and patches and doodads I always throw in. So that'll be there. JJ, let's see, can I watch a live stream while eating supper later? All right, JJ, well, you be good. Enjoy supper. I've actually got to go cook that. I think that might be why I'm kind of screwing up here, is I'm kind of hungry. So it's there. All right, guys, I'll say goodnight, and I'll check you all next week. And let's get in here. Got to switch over to the other side. Be safe. Happy Halloween.